Hi, I'm Dorinda from PrimordialDor Tarot, and I'm here to do a Virgo reading for November the 2nd to 5th, 2025. I'm using the Thoth Tarot deck, and I'm going to do 15 cards. At this time, I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like and subscribe. Costs you nothing to subscribe, and it helps me build this channel, and I appreciate it. And I want to give a shout out to all my viewers, all the returning viewers, all the new viewers, and all the subscribers. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. All right, Virgo, November the 2nd to the 5th. We're going to cut the deck. New month, going to be an awesome month. Calling upon the universe, calling upon the white light. Can we have some messages, please, for Virgo? What does Virgo need to hear this week? All right, there we go. All right, Virgo, bottom of the deck's the overall. Bottom of the deck, Major Arcana. We have the Tower card, Virgo. The Eye of Horus coming in. All right, the Tower's not to be feared, okay? Because it only removes things that don't belong in your life. Could be items, could be people, could be thought patterns and belief systems. But it's not to be feared. So there's going to be an unexpected event happening, Virgo. An unexpected event. All right, looking good here, Virgo, looking good. Present situation, middle card. Sun in Aries, 3 of Wands, Virtue. All right, this is that new spring-like beginning, the 3 Wands. You've made a decision. You're moving forward now. You know what you're doing. You're in the process of doing it. Making that new project, whatever it is. All right, Virgo. It's a positive thing, okay? And you're moving forward with it. Card to the left, Major Arcana, we got the Fool card. 0 in the Major Arcana, signifying that you're starting a whole new cycle, Virgo. You are starting a whole new cycle, all right? And you know what you're doing, okay? You know what direction you want to go, this thing you want to build, this enterprise, this creative endeavor, whatever it is. You're in this no time, no space where you get to pick by your vibration, which you know, energetic paths you want to go down, right? You pick it by your vibration, what you want to experience in the new cycle, okay? And you are creating it yourself. You've got the green on, new growth. He's holding a pine cone indicating new growth, creating his own reality with that wand, all right? And he's creating his own reality by his vibration. So this is a whole new cycle starting up, Virgo. Card to the right, we have the Prince of Wands. He keeps showing up, doesn't he? All right, he's hot and fiery, riding in. Okay, he wants to build. You know, he's got something he wants to do. He's looking for his princess, of course. But, you know, he wants to get this done. This is his kind of energy that wants to build this 3 of Wands here, right? And he's got all new ideas. He does not want to do it the way anyone has ever done it before. All new innovative ideas, new creative ideas, new ways of doing things completely different. All right, so this is the new cycle. All right, and you get to pick it and choose it by your vibration, do it differently, and start that new project. All right, Virgo, look at that. Present situation, you are doing it. You are actively participating in it, creating your new situation. All right, Virgo. Steps towards the future, middle card, you have the Queen of Swords. Okay, she's about speaking, communication, seeing the truth and saying the truth. As you can see, she's up above the clouds, right? She's got a different perspective on life. So you've got this, if you take her energy on, is you can spot the truth. You're up high. You know what's bullshit and what's not. All right? And you can call it out. You're calling it out. You know, you're not keeping your mouth closed. You're going to call it out. The truth. You're going to say it. All right, Virgo. Card to the left, Major Arcana, got the Devil card. All right? You're going to call it out. You're going to say it. You're going to be relentless. You're going to be relentless like Pawn. And whether it's gonna hurt or sting or whatever, you're gonna say the truth. That's the way it is here. Okay, Virgo? No more BS. You're gonna call it out. You're gonna be the devil. You're gonna be relentless. Sorry about your luck. And, you know, you're gonna call it when that tower comes through, too. Okay, Virgo. Exciting. Some things are gonna boil up here. Ooh. All right, Virgo. Final card in this section is Venus and Virgo, 9 of Discs gain. Our beautiful Virgo card, 9 of Discs gain. The money's going to come in, Virgo, right? You're not going to put up with no BS there. Okay, the 3 discs multiply to 6 coins, multiplies to 9. The magical number sequence. This is good luck, good fortune, a big win, financial. It's coming. All right, Virgo, it is coming. All right, and you're creating it. You're creating it yourself. You're creating that. You create it every time. You bring that card up every time, creating your new reality. And you're not going to put up with any nonsense. The BS. You're going to call it out. All right, Virgo, and protect your 9. Protect your 9 of Discs. You're going to protect it. Yeah, you're going to call it out. Okay, what's helping, hindering you? Middle card. Mars in Aries, 2 of Wands dominion. Okay, well, this is you making that decision. The 2 of Wands, the 3 of Wands is your present situation. Okay, you go from the 2 to 3. You got the idea, made the decision, and you're moving forward with that project. All right, that this guy here is building. Right, he wants to do it all different. Right. All right, that's perfect. You're moving forward in the correct way. Card to the left is Moon in Cancer, 4 of Cups, luxury, right? You get the little bit of luxury in your life, but you got to be careful with the luxury, right? You know, you don't want to get spoiled and get complacent and not paying attention because you're satiated, right? You got the luxury and you're not paying attention. That's not good. You got to watch it when you got this 4 of Cups. Okay, you got to watch your back and you got to make the right decisions or it will all go away. Okay, the final card in this section is Mercury and Sagittarius, 8 of Wands, swiftness, more wands. Your mind is sharp. You're thinking sharp. You're thinking like the Queen of Swords, Virgo. Sharp and fast. Your mind. You can articulate things perfectly and you're going to call it out. You're going to say it when you see it, Virgos. All right? You're going to have that quick wit, so that Queen of Wands, and things are going to move along quickly. Your mind's sharp and it's going quickly, but everything in life's going to go quickly as well. And there could be some messages coming in as well. All right, Virgo, watch out for some messages. What's in your mind and psyche? Middle card, Major Arcana. There you are, Virgo. You're the star. All right, wishes being fulfilled. You want your wishes fulfilled. Keep your eye on that 1 star in sight. Okay, so your wishes are going to be fulfilled, Virgo. You are working hard. You're doing it. You got your lucky number 9 card. Okay, and this is like taking care of yourself, pouring that love all over yourself. And the more you do it, the better things are going to get. And the more beautiful love you'll attract into your life. Okay, Virgo? The more you love yourself and take care of yourself, the more beautiful love you'll attract. So like I always say, Virgos, you don't have to be told, exercise right, eat right. You don't have to be told. Virgos, they do that anyway, with all their vitamins and everything. I know. Virgos taking care of themselves, and that's what you have to do. You are the star, shining, beaming, glowing, off to the Whole Food store, nutrition store. There they go. Come out with a whole bag of stuff. Okay, Virgo. Card to the left, Major Arcana, the Emperor. You're the emperor in your own life. You're taking charge in your own life, right? You can buy whatever you want at that Whole Food store, right, Virgo? You're the emperor and you're the star. So don't anybody question how much that comes to. Virgos, go get yourself the best. Of course. All right, Virgo, final card in your mind and psyche is the Princess of Discs. Okay, she indicates a pregnancy if you could be pregnant or know someone that could be pregnant. Otherwise, she carries the shield of creativity. She's pregnant and at the same time ready to go to war. She's all about building that new enterprise, the creation. She's giving birth to the creation of the new idea, the new thing, this Three of Wands, right? That new spring-like energy, the project that's going to bring in the revenue. That's her. And that's in your mind. And when you get done over at the Whole Food store looking after yourself, you're going to make the right decisions to start that project, that creative endeavor or whatever it is to bring in the money, because you got to keep spending it, right, Virgo? On yourself. So you got to have that revenue steady and solid coming in all the time. Okay, and that's that project. That's what you want to do, you know, and you've made the decision and you're going along. You've made the decision. You know what you're doing and you're building it. All right, Virgo. It's perfect. You got to get that money coming in, right? It costs a lot over there. Final section, Virgo, your karma and your destiny. Middle card, Jupiter and Capricorn. Two of disc change. All right, Virgo. The only thing constant in life all the time is change, right? What goes around comes around. And, you know, this could be changing where you live, changing your job, changing your thought patterns and belief systems. All right? And, you know, your overall is the Tower, so something's going to change. All right, Virgo? And you're going to call out the BS with that Queen of Swords when you see it. And you're going to call it out and you're going to see the change. And, you know, things have to change. They have to change. Move along. Get better. Tweaking. Getting better. All right, Virgo, card to the left is Venus in Scorpio. Seven of Cups. All right, so Seven of Cups. A lot of choices. A lot of possibilities. Anything can happen. All right, in this Thoth deck, it's called debauchery, right? This is the only card. We got all beautiful cards here. There's just this. That's those people, the person, the people that are jealous of you, I think, Virgo. That's what it is. And you know what? These these are the ones I'm talking about here. When they finally do raise their little heads and say something, you got all beautiful cards. So there's lots for them to be jealous about. They'd rather see you fail than win, right? But like I said, you're the Queen of Swords and you got this relentlessness and this, you know, the sarcasm bit of pawn here. When this queen's got to call these people out and say the truth about them, it's not going to be pretty. That's maybe when the Tower's going to happen. All right, Virgo, getting a story going here now. Okay, at the end of the reading, then they're going to pop their head up. Yep. Is she going to cut them down? It's going to be a Tower event, and then maybe you won't have to talk to them anymore. All right, Virgo. This is a fun reading, right? This is great. That's the worst card you got in the whole reading, and that's just those jealous people because you're so awesome. But you are ready for them, Virgo. You're ready. Okay, final card in the outcome of this reading, Virgo. Venus in Cancer, Two of Cups, love. All right, Virgo. That means meeting your perfect mate, meeting your, you know, the other half that's perfect for you. This is what we got for love. You know, the star card is love, loving yourself first. That's what I said. And then you attract the perfect partner into your life when you take care of yourself. And Virgos know how to take care of themselves because they're going off to the expensive store to buy themselves some stuff. So they can attract this beautiful love in and take care of their body. Look at that. That's a beautiful, fun reading, Virgo. That's awesome. We're going to conclude with one animal spirit card for Virgo. That was a fun story. That was great. One card for Virgo, please. One card for Virgo. One card for Virgo. All fun. No Nine of Swords. That's beautiful. And we got our beautiful 9 card. I love that. All right. Badger spirit. Be fearless and bold, Virgo. Let's read this one. All right. Number 4. All right. When Badger Spirit comes to protect you, he reminds you that anger or aggression, argumentative behavior, and being pushy or manipulative will not result in positive outcome. Perhaps someone close to you has excess Badger energy, or perhaps that energy is pent up in you. Either way, now is the time to calm down and allow the energy to just pass through you. Go for a hike or a brisk walk, shake it off or dance it off, so you can return to the situation determined and committed, but not so intense that you overwhelm others and yourself. The appearance of Badger Spirit also serves as a reminder if you have been relentlessly pursuing something that keeps eluding you. The message is that it's time to surrender it to your higher power and focus on something else. Badger Spirit wants to protect you from self-will. Run rampant. Remember, the world doesn't revolve around your wants. Better, more beautiful opportunities will be the result when you release some of that Badger Spirit intensity, along with your need to have it your way. All right, I think that's just saying go with the flow, right? Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold, but go with the flow too. Don't be too rigid, Virgo. All right. That was an awesome reading, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. I'll catch you next time.